Hello, everyone. Today, I'm going to try to make some little bitty people. And sorry about that. That's the dog barking. And I'm having some camera problems, but we're just going to go with what we've got. I won't be able to adjust the size or anything today, but I think I know what's wrong, so hopefully it'll be fixed before next week. So I've just been going through and picking up some little metal components to use with this, and I'm sorry the dogs will probably be barking for just a few seconds. Hi Kathy, hi Carol, how y'all doing today? I've just been taking some stuff out that I want to use, some little wires and little beady things, and I'm going to try to make some little people. Now, a friend of mine sent me one of these, and this is what we're going to have to do today because I can't adjust my camera. It's having problems. And they have little, it's already made. So it's a little body that's already made. So I have one of these, and I keep waiting to use it because I want to make a little head to go with it. I don't want to use a bead. I want to make a little head. So I've got this one, and this is kind of what I want to do is make some of these little people. But I'm not going to use this one right now. So I just wanted to show it to you so have an idea. So you have an idea of what I'm doing. Now, I haven't done any of these before. So this is going to be a total learning moment today. So let's see what we can figure out. Thanks for coming, y'all. I feel like I've been away for a long, long time. I've missed the last 2 weeks because I've been trying to clean up some stuff and make my studio a little bit more usable. Hi, Kim, Janet Nash. Thank you for coming. We're making little bitty people today. So I was just starting one, trying to start one. And I'm using, the wires I'm using are just, you can buy this wire at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or any place like that. I've got 22 gauge. This is silver coated copper wire. Sometimes they call it German wire, German silver or German wire. But that's what it is. You can even look at the end sometimes and see the copper. But this is what I use for a lot of my wire wrapping stuff. So I already had it. I've got 22 gauge, 24 gauge, and 20 gauge in the silver colored. Then I also have some copper wire. I have 26 gauge, 20 gauge, and 22 gauge. Now right now I'm thinking I'm going to work with the silver. And I'm thinking that the 22 gauge is going to work the best. So that's what I picked up here. And just so you can see what we're doing, let me take a piece of copper and 22, 20, okay, we'll try it with this 22. And let me get a piece out and show you how I started this so far. I thought I would have time to get one done before you showed up, but that didn't happen because my camera was acting wonky. So I'm taking a piece that is about 28 inches long, and don't ask me why, that's just a guess. Oh, pearl cotton might be a little difficult, but you could do it, I'm sure. It's not going to be stiff enough, I don't think, Carol. But I think you could kind of use a similar process. So what I did was I just took this and folded it in half like that. Took my pliers, where are my pliers? I took my step pliers. These do, I'm going to have to remember to bring stuff up where you can see it, but I don't know how it's going to focus up closer. Anyway, you can see this is a step pliers. It has 3 different sizes on it. So I'm just going to take the biggest size, and all I want to do is make a loop at the top so that I'll have somewhere to put the lobster clasp, because these are going to be meant to be hung on something. So I just pass it over itself, and I'm going to take my flat nose pliers and hang on to it, and just twist one of them around the other one. So I'm just making a secure loop, and I'm going to do about 3 times around. Now I've got some pink beads over here. I have some pink ones, and I have some, oh, you probably can't tell the difference. These are kind of a, more of a, what color is that? Shoot. They're not as pink, let me put it that way, because I can't think of the name of the color. But I'm going to take one of these bigger ones, which is what I was just using, and just slide it up on there. Now usually pearls, whatever, you know, whether they're real pearls or crystal pearls or whatever, they have tiny holes. So sometimes it's kind of hard to, I mean, ideally I'd be able to put both of these wires through the hole. But this wire is the hole is too small, let's put it that way, for the wire. And all I'm doing, I just came up behind it. Yep, this is going to be a trial, I can tell already. I came up behind it, and I took that same wire and wrapped it tightly down the side of the bead, and now I'm just going to go like maybe 3 times around to hold it in place. Okay? And that's how far I am. So here's both of them. So let's go back to this one. Doesn't really matter, but so this is going to be the front. I'm going to leave this little wire at the back for the back, and then I can start. So I pulled out a bunch of little things. I have a few butterflies. They might, I think they'll be okay for this one. They're a little bigger than I would like, and then I have these teeny tiny butterfly wings, which are probably too small that I was going to use, but we'll see what happens. And then just some different little components that I just pulled out of my never-ending box of jewelry stuff. So there's different things. I meant to put a hat on her, but I forgot. Okay, so now I'm going to, now I wrapped that around 3 times. I think I'm going to wrap it once or twice more, because that's going to be her neck. And I want the neck to be long enough because I have to put arms around her neck area. Okay, so I guess I've wrapped that about 4 or 5 times. Now I just want to flatten this real nice so it's smoother. Hi, Jael. Thanks for coming. Okay. Carol, if I get through this one, I can show a different one that would work with thread. It wouldn't be as, you know, the legs wouldn't be stiff and all. It would be more wiggly, but it'll work, I think, with thread. It's a different way to wire it. So I can show you that after I do this one. So now let's see, what's next? I want to put her wings, and I hope I can get both wires through the wings. Without too much problem. I might not. I could use the thinner wire, but if I do, I think it'll be too flimsy. There we go. It's going to go, I hope. Come on, you little booger. Come on, you little booger. Pliers are your friend most of the time. Oh. And thankfully, I'm getting new glasses soon, so hopefully I'll be able to see better. Won't be such a strain. I hope. Okay, so I'm gonna push these all the way up. Maybe. Oh goodness. When things are tight, one little kink in your wire can throw you off. See if I can fix it. Come on, little wires. Be nice. Be nice. Hi, Mary. Hope I haven't missed anybody. There, I got it all the way up. So now, even though it's a little fuzzy, you can kind of see there's its head, there's its wings. And I left room right here to put the arms. Now, next thing, let's see, do I want, gotta think, do I want, it's gonna have a dress, and let me see what I can find over here. You know, I was gonna get my big flowers out and I forgot about it. These pink ones, nope, those won't work. There's some blue ones, but they're not very big. Let's see. Oh, that won't fit. Okay, let's find something different. Here, how about this? Let's put this, a little one. See, I have a feeling none of these are going to fit around this wire. So what I think I'm going to do is work it down to one wire, which should still be fine in this case, because I'm going to add the legs anyway, so I really don't need two wires here, I don't think. So I'm going to cut this, the second wire. I know you can't see it. I'm going to cut it just a little bit longer than the wing, so it sticks out a little farther from the wings, and then just flatten that down a little bit so it doesn't stick out. Then put my, I don't want that one. This is what I want. Put this little piece up all the way. See, I need something so you can see. Oh, here. See? That's just a little cone looking thing, and I'm going to take this one, which kind of looks like a little skirt, and put it on there. Now we're to this point. Then I have to make her legs. Which I want to, I think I can put up here and then put them through and they'll still look fine. Okay, sorry, talking to myself. So I'm going to cut this right here and make, well, first I'm going to make the wire because that'll be easier. Teeny tiny, teeny tiny. So if I make the wire, I'm going to make a loop. Sorry, I think I'm rambling. I'm going to make a loop, just a regular loop. Maybe. Okay, like so. And I'm going to wrap it so that it's secure. Couple wraps. Cut that off. Straighten that out. I'm going to mash this loop a little bit because I want it to go through this other bead. This other bead has a big, nice size hole. Hi, Dana. I try to say that wrong every time, don't I? Thanks for coming. I'm going to make this really nice and flat. I just want it big enough to stick at least I hope that's what's going to happen, to stick a wire through. And it is. Now I have to think about how I'm going to get those legs connected. Where's that wire? So here's a piece of that wire I cut off. I'm just going to cut it in, fold it in half, not cut it. Huh. Walgreens is sending me notifications. We've been over there twice to try to pick up prescriptions, and pharmacist hasn't been on duty. So I think he just picked them up, and now it's sending me a notification. Who knows? Who knows what to think about it? I don't. Okay, so now I've got this little wire. Let's put this on here so you can see it. Have a little wire on there. Gosh. Now, does that look real fuzzy to you? Does this look real fuzzy to you, or is it just me? Let me know. Hi, Rebecca. Let me see if I can do anything. I'm getting... See, without being able to work on my camera, which I can't do right now. Not really fuzzy, but fuzzy. Yeah. Yep. That's an old story for me. But now I got to figure out what the deal is with it. So this will be hidden up in, the legs will be hidden up inside this other bead. So I'm just going to, I just looped it through this one. I'm making a quick little twist just to hold it in place. I don't want to lose her legs. I'm just twisting it like maybe twice. Okay, so now this is going to end up being her legs. But first I have to put the skirt on. And this is the skirt. Where is it? Here's the skirt. I wonder if I want to put one of these first. Let's try it. You know, whenever you have problems with cameras and stuff, it's always when you have something little like this that you can't see. So it gets frustrating. But I'm not being frustrated today. I'm just going to have a good time. I hope you don't get frustrated with it. All right, let's try this. Will I go through? Almost. Make it bigger. Where's Sharon? I don't see Sharon. Hi, Teresa. Shannon. Where's Shannon? I missed Shannon. And my mouse is also wonky. Come on. Nothing's working. Nothing's working. So if I miss you, I'm sorry. Oh my. Mouse is not working. It wants me to create a QR code. Oh, lordy me. Come here, mouse. Come on, where are you? Find something here. Let me see. Oh my word. Here we go. There we go. All right, I'm not touching anything else. We're just going to have to do with what we're doing. Okay, where am I? Back over here. Fixing this skirt. And I don't think that'll go up. Nope, won't go up far enough, so we're not going to do that one. All right, back to this original situation. And I can't, Becca. I can't change it right now. It's recognizing my camera without going through the camera program, and I can't get it to recognize it otherwise, so it's going to take some time for me to fix it. And I didn't know it was happening until, I started. So I don't like that very much. Let's see. Well, I can really flatten this. In case you didn't hear it when it first started, I haven't made these before, so this is my first attempt. That's why things are going to be a little bit screwy today. I have to try and retry different things. Smash this down real flat so I can get my pieces up in there. There. Where are you? Oh. Thanks, Becca. Yeah. Now I'm going to need a bead that'll fit up in there because otherwise it won't work. Where's a bead? It's not like I don't have beads. I have all kinds of beads over here. Let me find something. This might work. Big enough. I just need something to, because of the way I did it, I don't think my dress is going to stay up like I want it to. So bear with me while I figure it out. I'm just trying to smash this wire flat enough so that everything will fit up on it. Because these are my legs. Now I can't cut them any shorter. I mean any thinner. If that makes any sense. All right, here we go. So got that on there. Now let's see if I'm kind of looking for something that would be a spacer. Actually, is what I'm doing. Could use one of those. Nope. So, is everybody done their shopping for Christmas? I think we're done. Found everything we needed and hopefully what everybody will enjoy getting as a gift. We don't have too many to get. To buy for. We don't have too many to buy for. I don't like that at all. Do something different. If you don't like it, do something different. Do something different. Kimberly, my nails actually, they stay really, really good most of the time. They grow out, and otherwise they look fine. If it weren't for the fact that they grow out, I wouldn't have to get new ones. But I enjoy them. So now let me see. What color legs does she need? What color stockings does she need? What have I got here? We got some turquoise. Maybe some turquoise. Well, wait. Since it's Christmas time, maybe she needs red and white striped ones. Red and white striped legs. Stockings. It can be Christmassy. There's some red. Let's try that. Okay, here we go. Let's say white. I'm just going to do them both at the same time. That way I'll have the same colors. White, red, red. Thanks, Janet, for doing that. White, red, white, red. If you look for these on Pinterest, you can look up, see, what is it under? It's not beaded. Well, you can find some under beaded dolls. What are they called? I have to look in a minute and tell you how I found them. But they have lots of different examples and different ways to do it. This is just one. And like I said, as soon as I finish this one, I'm going to show another one. I'm going to try to anyway. See, that skirt's still too low. If I get these legs crammed up in there far enough, then it'll hold. If I don't break my wire. Okay, now that's better. Alrighty, Chicky Poo. Where are we? We're on white. White. Red. White. Red. So my granddaughter had her last tournament of the year last weekend. So usually the day or two after Christmas, they leave for Mexico or for Texas, south border Texas, and go down there for missions stuff after Christmas, and then they'll be back just after New Year's. So they usually take off on the 26th or 27th, something like that. And they'll be home around the 1st, and then we'll leave again. All of us will leave and go to the Cancun area, Riviera Maya, on January 15th or 16th. We'll be down there. And now that I know I can live stream from down there successfully, or mostly successfully, I'll probably be doing that. Well, this girl is a little wonky, but that's all right. She's our first one, so she can be a little wonky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now I think that's long enough because she's going to be pretty tall as it is. So now I'm going to make the feet. If I can find the little pliers. Here we go. Okay. So I'm just going to cut these. First I'm going to bend them as close as I can get with these beads, as tight as I can get them up against the body. I'm going to bend. This will be like her heel, basically. Same thing over here. Oops, losing beads. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to, so I have to bend, come on. I have to bend this far enough to where the bead won't fall off. And then bend it back on itself. Again. And I'm making the foot. And this will also keep the beads from falling off. We hope. Cutters, cutters. And I'm just cutting this folded piece off just right where it meets the bead. And that's going to keep it from coming off. Now let me see where I'm over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. Okay, we're good. And bend this foot back. Ooh. Getting excited, getting excited. Okay. So the reason I'm cutting it right where the bead is so I can bend that wire and it keeps the bead from escaping. Now I could wrap it here and then bend it out like a foot, but for this one I'm just going to do it like this. Okay, so I'm going to turn her feet front ways because nobody stands like that too much. Okay. Okay, so she looks kind of funny because her body's too long. Look how long her body is. Oh. I should have just left this section out and made her legs up to there. But she'll be all right. Okay, now let's make her arms. And we'll call her done because I want to work on a different piece. Let's see. I'm just going to use this wire. I think. See if the beads will fit on there. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give this a little start because I'm going to wrap this around her neck. This way it'll at least be started. And I can cut the excess off. Probably still be excess, but I'd rather have it a little long instead of a little short. Yes, I am the one that goes to Barcelona. Oh, thanks, Janet. I love my puppies sometimes. Well, not Bella, but Cammy is so exasperating. She's such a little nut. Now, I'm not sure I quite like this up around her neck, but that's the one that I was kind of copying or, using as an example. That's kind of how it looked, so. That's what I'm trying. Okay, so then the wings are at the back. Now let me find a crystal to be her shoulders. Oh, I have some red ones. Let's see. Red and green ones. Not big enough. There's some green. I kind of wish I'd made her head white instead. Okay, so this is the shoulder of her arm. Maybe. Where's the hole? I know it has one. gosh. Time to find. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's her shoulder. Still not big enough, I don't think. Oh, a little bigger. See if I have something bigger. Here's her shoulder. Okay. Let's just do one at a time. And then I guess you could have, let's see, do we want red sleeves? I think so. Yeah, I think we want red sleeves. Just red, not striped. This little tin that I'm using, I used to do all my bead projects in these little tins, because I didn't always finish one before I start another one, so I'd always have a couple of them going at a time. And they're what I used to start with, and this is how long I've been beading, what I used to start with was AOL. You know, they'd send you these tins with the CD in it so that you could load AOL back in the dinosaur days, for those of you who remember that. And I would use those because they were metal like this. Now I probably have 10 or so of these. These are, this one came from Hobby Lobby. You can get them at Home Depot and different places, and they come with a little insert that you can stick a gift card in. It's like a gift card box, but they work really good. I just put felt. I either put black or white felt in there. That way, if I'm doing a dark, you know, beads that need a dark background to see well, I have a dark one, or if I have dark beads, I put it in the white box. So it works pretty well. Okay, honey, let's get you going here. Let's see, how long do your arms need to be? A little bit longer. I'm going to bend her arm so she has an elbow. And I'm going to make her hand, same way I did her foot. I'm just going to make a little end on here. Cammy? Cammy? Where are you? Cammy? You better not be into something. You'll be in trouble. I've had to redo their dog pen down here. I had a big pen for them, pretty good size. And Cammy just whines the whole time she's in there. So I just took it apart and used the two parts of it to block off access to the wood shop, because that's the main concern. And that seems to be working a lot better. Ouch. Don't use the pliers on your fingers, only the beads. You can use them on your fingers, but it's not desirable. I can't use those on anything. Not desirable to use them on your fingers. Okay, so there's her arm. She's going to be so wonky looking. Oh my gosh, how funny. Let's do the other side. Maybe the next one will look better. And The next one we're going to do different so that Carol can decide if she could make it with thread. Come on, beaters. Get on there. Goodness. Now I saw one that looked like a mermaid. And they took some kind of little finding, a triangular finding, and they hooked beads onto it so it looked like a mermaid tail. And I have this. So when I make one, I'm going to try using that. They were pretty cute. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I put 10 beads on arms. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now let's get her little hand. Put that off. Gosh. Alrighty. Oh, I forgot to put her shoulder on. Doggone it. Well, she's going to stay that way because if I take it off, it's going to be too short. So she should have another shoulder. So that's supposed to look like her shirt shoulder on there. Let's get some of these out of the way. Oh my gosh. Here she is. See, here's her shoulder. She should have had another one on this side. Oh, hi, Aunt Beck. Hope you have a good time. Okay, we'll see you later. Hi, Barb. Hi, Malia. Yep, she's wonky, that's for sure. She fits right in. Okay, so that's one way to do it. Where you start with the head, you come down, add all the things to it, and then add the legs at the bottom, of course, at the bottom. And then you add the arms around the neck. Now, I still think those wings are too big, and that's one reason it makes it look funny, but this is also funny now. So now we're going to try something different. Now I have to find the picture so I do it right. Let's see, where are we? Oh, here we go. Okay, so now this one is a little different, and I'm going to try to do it by adding a head. The example I'm looking at doesn't have a head, it just has a loop at the top. And it's really meant to be used like, to cover with tape or something so that the wires, it's an armature is what it is. And it's meant more to use as an armature. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Well, I use measurements sometimes, but not all the time. So let's look back at this one that I started a while ago. So we're going to take this one and we're going to do a different technique. Carol, you might be able to do this with thread. I'm not sure, but you certainly can try to. So I made a loop, I wrapped it, I added the head, and then I wrapped it underneath the head, and that's the neck. So I think I need to go at least 1, maybe, or 2 more times. Yeah, that's probably good. So then from the neck, these are the shoulders. So the shoulders are coming out. And you could actually draw this on a piece of paper if you wanted it to be the same, if I wanted to make several of them the same size, that's what I would do. I would draw my little pattern out on a piece of paper. Then you can actually lay this on the pattern and fold it and bend it where it shows on the pattern. And that would work really well. So right now we're going to do a shoulder right here. Let me see so I know how big it is. I'm just going to use my pliers to measure. So I'm right up against the neck. I'm just bending it down a little bit. I'll do the same thing over here so it's even. Bend it down a little bit. So there's the shoulder. Okay, now I'm going to go, here's my shoulders. I'm going to do the arm. I'm going to come all the way down, and let me see if I can figure out how long to make it. I'm going to guess. So if that's the shoulder, the arm should be pretty long, like this long. And this is going to be a little big, so we'll see how it works out. Where's my round nose pliers? Here they are. So I'm going to make the hand. So I'm thinking, okay, here's an elbow, would be about here. Then the wrist, and then this is the hand. And I'm just going to go up, make a loop, like so, a bend. I'm going to keep that in there. And I'm going to wrap this wire all the way, let me turn it this way. I'm going to wrap this wire all the way up to the shoulder, okay? I'm leaving this in here because I want to leave a little loop down here for the hand. So here we go. It doesn't have to be wrapped like, real tight. I think I want the hand to be tight right there, just so it's the same size on both sides. But this wire wrapping around this wire, it doesn't have to be side by side. It can just be kind of a, once I've got that, then I can take that out and get it so that it's comfortable to work with. So I'm just going to not loosely, that's not the right word. It can be spaced out is what I'm trying to say. The wraps can be spaced out. You just want to get back up here to the shoulder. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so here I am back up at the shoulder. See? Here's the loop. There's the loop. That's the hand. And I'm just kind of, it's snug, but it's not like right next to each other. It's just, I just work my way back up. So now this is going to be the upper body right here. It's like a little triangle almost. So I'm just going to line this up so it's straight with the neck and just put a little bend like that. Okay. See? So we did this, wrapped it, put the head. One wire is at the back of the head, and one wire went through the bead because the holes are so little. Then I wrapped the neck about 4 or 5 times, split the wires for each one on each side. I came down here, made a loop, wrapped it tight right there, and then just kind of made my way back up to here, which is the shoulder. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Hopefully I can get it even. Oh, because I didn't measure, Malia. Didn't measure. Okay, so now let's go here. And if you wanted to be precise, you could take a magic marker. You could take a Sharpie. Or if you have a magic marker, you can take a magic marker and mark dots on there so that you'd have something to refer to see if you've got it the right. That doesn't look right either. 1.5. Pretty close. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to wrap this kind of tight right there. Get rid of that. Then I can go on up to. Now, this particular person could actually have cloth clothing. You know, you could just dress her if you wanted to. Because obviously I won't be able to put beads on her arms. You know, I won't be able to put beads on her arms over this. There's so many different things you could do. If you wanted to, I could have left this a single wire, put beads on there, came down here, made the loop, ended it off, cut the wire, and did the same thing on this side. Then when I got back, I would have to attach wires at the shoulders and come down. There's different ways you can do it, however way makes you happy. So here we go. We're going to bring this down. My fingers aren't strong enough anymore. Whoops. Come here, lady. Don't be jumping around. It's not exercise time yet. So cool your jets. Hi, Angie Brown. We got home from church this morning. And you know, I talked about my dog liking Angie's coasters that I have that she made. And I've had to keep finding them whenever I get home. She gets up on the table and gets them up on the by the chair. Today when we got home, she'd been using my earbuds, the wired ones. So I threw those away. It's my own fault for leaving them where she could get them, but I shouldn't have to do that. She just needs to learn. It just seems to be taking her a while to learn. So, you know, just got to shake your head and go on. Okay, let's see. Bye, Sharon. Have a good evening. Thanks for coming. Okay, so now here's his upper body. Now I'm going to take my pliers and hold on to this just to keep it in place, I hope. Let's see if I can give it a twist first. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to twist it, several times. Let's see. This is the waist area, okay? So there's the waist. And the arms and the waist. So I went like about where you'd think the elbows would be or where the hips should start. Okay, now we're going to do the leg. And it's kind of done the same way as the arm. And so I have to, and I think I'm going to mark it this time because it's easier for me to see. So we have to come down to the foot. He's going to be a little big, but, or I keep calling it a he. So we're going to go, let's say the foot's going to be here. We have a new toy in the house. I've talked about it a little bit. And over the last 2 weeks, we've been trying to figure out how to use it, my husband mostly. And it's a laser engraver. So we finally accomplished a nice set of cups that my daughter ordered, I should say. Got those delivered to her this morning. So he's going to be doing a few things. I got a couple ideas I would like for him to do for me. also. So I'm just making a loop just like I did on the arm, giving it a little twist at the bottom. And then we're going to go right back up just like we did the arm and just work my way around it until I get up to where the hips will be. You know, Carol, I don't think this will work with thread. I was thinking maybe it would, but I mean, if you use the thread, if you followed the same design using thread, and when you got to like here, you put on beads and came down and then had a loop, knotted it, and went back up and continued on like that, it might would work. But I'm not sure. It'd be worth trying. Come on. She needs to go to yoga. She doesn't bend easily enough. So when I get about where I want the hips to be, where I think the hips should be, like maybe right here, I'm going to go to these. Let's see, how do I do this? No, that's wrong. I'm going to go above, sort of curve the wire a little bit, and it's going to hook around the waist area, like right here. So see what's happening? It's making a hip. It's making a hip. So I can wrap that. Now remember, this really is meant to be a mannequin, or not a mannequin. What is it? Oh, I forgot the word. The inside of a doll. So you'd be able to wrap something around this wire to make the body, and then the limbs would bend. Okay, there's one side. What is that word? I can't think of it. Somebody tell me. Yeah, I think so, Carol. I think it could be done, but it would require a little bit different technique, probably. Let's see, what was I using? So I already marked this, so I know about where I need it to be. So I'm just going to wrap this around. And then do the same thing, just make my way up. Now what I'm going to have to decide, I mean, this is a great form to make a little doll with, but that wasn't really what I was going to do today. I want to do it with beads. So I think once I get this done, I don't know, what do you think? Should I lay it aside and work on the bead ones? Or do you want to see how this turns out if I wrap it? Okay, here's her other hip. Put it right there. I can't think what to call this. I tell you, it gets worse as you get older. It gets worse. Okay, so now here we have the the beginning of a body. Let me make her feet a little longer. And from here, I could use fiberfill, quilt batting, string, thread, all that kind of stuff to wrap and make her a body, more of a regular shaped body. And at the end, as long as it's fabric and something that's movable, it would be able to be bent into shapes. Here she is. She's kind of big. Whoops. See? But if I were going to do that, I probably would have a different head, like sculpted a little tiny head. That's what I want to do. Sculpt Okay, I'm back, I think. It was me. Lost my connection somehow. So I think that I'm going to set this aside and go back to what I wanted to do, which was using the beads. But this, I think later I might come back and address this as probably not today, but at some other time. Make a little doll out of it. It'll be cute. Okay, I'm gonna lay this aside and go back to this. Okay, let's see what we got. Now back to the wonky girl, I guess. Now this time I want to try to make a mermaid, I think, if I can. Maybe. So I'm going to kind of start in a similar way. I think I'm going to use the thinner wire and see what happens with that, so that I can go through the beads easier. Because she doesn't have to really be too stiff, So here we go. We're going to go start at the top. Just going to make a little loop so I have a place to put my, what do you call it? My lobster clasp. Boy. Okay, I don't know what's happening, but I might lose you again. Okay, so I made a loop, and I'm going to put something on like a hat, like a fancy hat or something. Oh, how about this? Here's a hat. She needs to have some other kind of color of head because she's a mermaid. Let me see what we can find here. Here I have some blue. I think that will work. They're kind of smallish, but they'll be all right, I think. Unless I use the crystals. Where'd they go? Oh yeah, I got these pretty crystals in here. That'll look kind of mermaidy, maybe. Okay. Hi, Janet Burgess. Thanks for coming. I think my internet's having a little problem, or trying to. Okay, so there's her head. There's her hat and her head. Then I need a little bead for her neck. Let's see. Here's her neck. Okay, I'm liking this already. There's her head and her neck. And I think I need she needs some arms. Tammy, you better get out here. Better get out of things. You'll be in trouble again. Don't want to be in trouble. Just gonna make her some arms here. Oops. I'm gonna wrap that. Boy, we had some wind yesterday. It's kind of windy today too. Just makes it feel really cold. So I just went ahead and wrapped this while I had it loose, and then I'll string it on here. I think that's easier. Okay. Now there's her neck, there's her arms. Now she's going to need a body. What do we want to use for her body? I don't know. Maybe this looks a little mermaidy. See, this is much nicer. This wire will fit through these small holes. Oh, Barb, I wouldn't be going anyplace. Not if it was that cold. Now, I put that bead in there, and it's really not going to show much. I just wanted it to sort of take up some space. Okay, now let's see. put another bead. Okay. Now we want her to have kind of a longish body. And then I'm going to put another one of those maybe. Because she's a mermaid. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now if I take one of these and put it here, it's going to look like a tail. Yeah, I think it does. I think it does. So I put both wires through there. I'm going to separate them. Keep that up tight to what's going on above it. And then I'm going to take one wire on one side, put it back through the hole, pull that tight, put it back through the hole again. Can't do it too many times because the hole's not that big. Okay, and then cut this wire. Do the same thing with the other wire. This is going to be cute. I think. I don't know how many times I'll be able to get this one through. Maybe just once. Getting pretty tight. Maybe one more. Ouch. If you've ever stuck a wire in your finger, you know that you don't want to do it again. These thin wires are just like a needle almost. Just going to try to make a little bit of space to get that through one more time. I don't think it's going to work. Nope. Okay, so that one only went through once. Well, around one extra time. So clip those off, and then I mash down the wires so that they're not sticking out and won't get hung on anything, especially your fingers or your hand. Okay, so here we are. So far, here's our mermaid. She is looking really cute. There's her tail. It can turn. See? Yes, I like her. Look at that. Okay, now let's do her arms. Now let me see if I can find. Yeah, I'll use these. Where'd they go? Are these too big? Those are too big. We'll see if I have anything smaller. I have these. Yeah, these will be pretty. Okay, where's my scooper? If these will fit the wire. These are like size 15s or something. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. This wouldn't be near so hard if I could see a lot better. I can just barely see the holes in these beads. I'll be so glad to get my new glasses. I wonder how long these need to be. some of them won't fit. They're that close to the size of the wire. More. See how many I have here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, I've got 14. And just going to make a little hand. Okay. Ta-da! Now let's do the other side. 14 is what I said, I think. Now, if I had these in my little tray over here, I could take my tray and do this, and the beads would actually sit on the flat side, because these little beads have a flat side usually. They're not totally round. The side where the hole is usually slightly flattened. So if, you know, when they roll around, they end up on the flat side mostly. Not all of them, but most of them will. It makes them a lot easier to pick up. You can actually, this is felt. It's polyester felt, so it's the hard kind of felt, not the soft, woolly looking kind. It's a little bit stiffer. So it makes a pretty good surface to bead off of. Another surface that works really well is, let me think of what they're called. Velux. I think they're called Velux blankets. And they're kind of, this here is fleece is what this is. But the blankets look a little bit like fleece, velour blankets. But there's a brand name called Velux that's pretty cheap. You can get a twin size for about $12. Or at least you used to could. And I would take those and take a dollar silver tray from the dollar store, the Dollar Tree, and cover it with glue, and then cover it with the blanket fabric, and make bead trays out of those. They make really good work surfaces. And just the texture of the fabric makes a very good work surface for beading. And the beads stand up. They don't roll too much. I mean, if you pick the tray up, they'll roll around a little bit, but for the most part, they kind of stay in place, and makes it easier to grab them with your needle. So I just put on my beads, made a little hook. Now I'm closing the little hook up for the hand. Maybe. Come on, little guy. There we go. Okay, I like her. So now, here she is so far. Get this stuff out of the way. Look at her little tail. Okay, so there, kind of like her. Now I'm going to put some beads on her tail, so that looks really cute. Now, what beads am I going to put on her tail that aren't going to be too big? Let's see. Uh-oh. I think I can use this next set of beads here. This is a little bead scooper. It's just a little metal thing that lets you scoop stuff up real easy. So now, how am I going to do this? See, I think I have some little bitty rings. Let me see, right. Where did I put that stuff? Here it is. Yeah, I have some little rings. Might work. Let's try it. Doesn't hurt to try. And I'm going to need a lobster clasp, a small one. And I'm going to need another jump ring this size. Okay. Now, here we go. Jump ring time. Hope this works. Let's see if it does. I'm going to try to put one of these beads on this jump ring. The beads the holes are pretty good size for the size bead. Yeah, they're going to go on. Then I could hook it on here for a little dangly tail piece. Because, you know, mermaids got to have dangly tail pieces. One. Bye, Bee. I'll see you later. Have a good dinner. I don't think two will fit. Nope. Won't fit through the hole, so I'll just do one. Just do one. I need to get some more of these little jump rings. I don't have very many. Guess I could just make some. If I get desperate. Remember, when you open and close your jump rings, do it side to side. Otherwise, they get mangled. They might get mangled anyway if you're using pliers that are too big. There. Okay. That's cute. Cute, cute, cute. I'll take one of these. I'm going to use a bigger jump ring on her head because that way it can move a little easier if it'll go through this. Nope. These little lobster clasps, the holes on the connector holes are so tiny. Ta-da! There she is. She's done. I like her. Little mermaid girl. turned out cute. Mine too, Kathy. I love her too. She's so cute. Okay, she's cute. I like her. Success. One success. One project for a different day. Let's see. One Miss Wonky with a hump shoulder. Oh my goodness. But I like Miss Mermaid. Okay, let's make another one. What time is it? 5:30. See if I can do one in 30 minutes. Let's see. I'm going to put these where they came from. I don't have to separate them later. Now this one I'm going to make it orange. Make it orange. And what else? Orange. Don't know. Maybe we'll use some of these white beads to make her body or something. Ooh, there's a pretty bead. Purple. All right, now she needs a head. Let's start with this. I'm catching up. I'm scared to go look, Janet, because if I do, I'm liable to, the way it's going, I'm liable to mess something up. Okay, let's see. Don't think that will be long enough. Maybe it will. I'll try it. All right, so I'm making my loop at the top. And I'm going to put a hat for this doll. Copper hat. Oops. Here's her hat. I guess we'll give her a peach face. Peach is the color I was trying to think of earlier. I hope both of these will go through. Don't think it will. Maybe. Yeah. Yes. Success. Okay. I'm going to try to make her just a little smaller. Okay, let's give her a neck. Nope. Just going to twist it. Well, it's already twisted a little. Okay. And then, let's see, I got to think how I do this. I'm looking at a picture on my phone is what I'm doing. Trying to find one. This one was a little smaller. So let me see now. Okay, there's her head. Now, where are those little tiny wings I had? Little tiny wings are in here somewhere. Here's some. There we go. Little tiny wings. Okay, and then her dress, which I can go over here and find something, hopefully this time. There's yellow. I was going to use orange, wasn't I? Okay, so I'm going to use, which one will go with orange? Where did I do the orange? Oh my gosh, I'm such a mess. The orange. This will be her bodice. This could be her bodice. And her wings, I mean her arms have to go in there. So let's see, that'll be her bodice, and then one of these can be her dress, her skirt. I don't know about this color, it might look goofy. Oh, maybe she needs a 2-layered skirt. Okay, pretty good so far. I gotta remember to put her arms on there before I get any farther. Her arms need to go above her bodice. So wrap that around a few times. Ah, now she looks like a spider. Look at her. She looks like, what's that? Mr. Octopus or whatever his name, Octavius on Spider-Man. Okay, there's the arms. There's the legs. Now, we're going to give her an orange shirt. So she gets orange sleeves. I have to remember she's not as big as the other one, so she doesn't have to have as long arms. Whoa, come back here. I'm not crazy about how those wings are on there. Might do without the wings next time. think she could use one or two more. Okay, now let's make her some little hands. Little hands. Okay, make her some other little arm, another little arm. I'm glad y'all are entertaining yourselves. Let's see, how many did I put? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Oh, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Hope y'all are less clumsy than me. Okay, now let's make her hand on this one. That's Cammy squeaking the toy over there. In case you hadn't figured that out already. As long as she's occupied, not tearing something up, I'm happy. Okay, there's her arms. I'm going to push this up really good and tight. And then I've got these two to make her legs. And I'm wondering, should I make her legs yellow to go with her dress? I think I will. We'll see how it looks. If that doesn't look good, I'll use orange. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cammy, get down, please. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nope, that's a little long. Let's go about here. Let's try that. I guess that's okay. short skirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there's 9. Alrighty then. That one didn't take very long. These out of the way. Okay, now let's put a clasp. She turned out pretty cute. Not as cute as a mermaid, I have to say, but pretty cute. Where's the other pliers through there? Here they are. Mm-hmm. Ta-da! 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 Okay. There she is. Oops. I'm not crazy about the wings. She's kind of cute. See how the difference in the size? She's a lot smaller. She is, let's see how big they are. This one, from the top of her hat to her feet, is 1 3/4 inches by 1 3/4 inches. And this one is 2.5 by about 2. Her arms are straight. They turned out pretty cute. I like them. This poor girl, she is just too deformed. She is too funny. I think she needs to go back to the workshop. Okay, what time is it? Oh, I might have time to do one more. One more. Or I could wrap this other one. Nope, we're going to do one more. Okay, wire. I need wire. Here's a piece. This is heavier. So we will work accordingly. We'll make a loop at the top. you know, I don't know why I'm doing this double because I don't need to. I'll do it a little different this time. Going to make a loop at the top. Sorry. Just a regular wrapped loop. I don't know why I'm using those. Hold that real tight, and then I'm going to take this wire because this is a heavier wire. Hold on, I gotta check the dog. Cammy? Cammy, come. Cammy, come. What do you got? You stay over here so I can watch you. Alright, so wrapping my loop. Cammy, I'm not kidding. You better stay over here. You better stay over here. I'm just trimming that off and mushing the point down. And let's see, what color do we want to use? I'm going to use pink. Try the pink again. All it takes is one little kink for these pearls and they won't go. Cammy, what is that? Hold on, I gotta rescue the dog. She found a bunch of fake grapes in the floor, I'm sure, where I've been cleaning stuff out. She was gonna have a snack. Thanks, Janet. I appreciate that. I think now that I kind of know what to do, they're getting to be more fun even. Okay. So I have some lucite flowers that I should have gotten out, and I didn't think about them, but they will work really well with these. Okay, here's her head. I was going to put a hat on her. Let me see if I have a hat I want to put on her. Well, she could have a crown. Look at this, a crown. How would that look? I think I need to put a bead in there. Let's see. I'm going to go back to these same ones because they're pretty. And I have a bunch of them. Okay, so I'm going to put this first. And it's really just kind of acting like a spacer. And this. Maybe. There it goes. So that my hoop will stick up above it. Then the head. Okay. Oh, I like it. Look, we like a little crown. Queen for the day. It's nice being the queen. Okay, now let's see. Now she's going to need a neck, which I guess we will just use. Let me think here. Just going to do. I don't even know if these will fit. Might not. Oh, just barely. So there's a neck. Then she'll have arms there. Then bodice. Well, here's an even smaller one that would work for a crown too. There's her bodice. Now she needs, don't have any good stuff for dresses. That's why I need those other flowers. Here's her dress. Her arms go there. There's her dress. That ain't gonna work. It'll look like her bum. Let's see. See, I gotta think about my construction here. I'm gonna go ahead and put her arms on so that I can tell what I'm doing. Her arms need to go under her neck. Excuse me. Look, that's not working. I gotta do it different. There. Do it this way. Where's the neck? There's the neck. I wonder if her neck needs to be longer. Maybe. Yeah. And her arms. And then her bodice. Still not crazy about that as a dress, but I don't have much else. Let's see. Let's see what a straight one would look like. I think we'll use that. Okay. Now, now comes the hard part. I gotta get this leg on here. That'll do. Let's get with it. I only have a few minutes left. Come on. This girl has a crotch problem. Oh my. There. I want to thank y'all for hanging around, coming by, taking time out of your busy day. Just to mess around. Watch me mess around, I should say. All right. And that's really not a good thing, so I gotta fix it. So I might not finish this before we're done. All right, now let's see what we're doing here. I'm just trying to make a connection here so the legs will have a place to fit. What I was doing wasn't working, so I took that off and tried something different. It's just wire and beads, so you can try stuff. Okay, now I can put this on, I hope, because it kind of has a big hole, so it should go up there. Yeah, it should. Not saying it will. Well, it's time for me to be done, but I'm going to go ahead and finish this. So if you need to go check Mary out, she's probably getting ready now. They're started. And I'm sure she's going to have something fun to look at. Feel free. Or you can hang around here for a couple minutes until I finish this. Either way, it's fine with me. But anyway, you saw enough to get the idea, and I think they're fun. I think it's a good way to use up little things you have laying around, little components if you do a lot of jewelry stuff. Without going out and buying anything. Now let's see if that'll work. Almost. Almost. There. Yay! Ta-ta! 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 Okay. Now I'm going to give her some legs. Maybe. Bye, Janet. Bye, Kathy. Oh, Kathy, I didn't even see you. Sorry. Glad you came. Thank you. Hi, Mitzi. Just going to finish this up before I say goodbye. Oh, she's going to be really cute. Look at that big crown. She, I'm liking her. Let's see. A couple more. Then I'm going to put her. I don't know how she's going to look with some little shoes. We'll see. We will see. Well, I can get that bent. Hi, Candy. Ouch. I don't like that, so it's going away. I don't like that. There. There, that looks better. Now let's do this one and then we'll be done. Well, and I gotta do her arms. Not done yet. Not done yet. Thank Mitzi. Thank you, Mitzi. Mitzi, I can't even talk. Oh my word. Did you understand that? I think that's crafting grammar. So anyway, I would encourage you, if you think this looks like fun, to go on Pinterest maybe and look for, what did I say I looked for? I have to look here and see. And look for, well, there was a name they had. Dancing ballerina. Let's see. Go back. Bead and wire dolls. I think I found a bunch there. And they'll give you some ideas of the different kinds of things you can use and a few different ways to make them. I think this way is pretty much the easiest, it seems to me. Look to me anyway. Once you get the hang of it. And you could use them on purses or necklaces or journals or just about anything. Earrings, if you're adventuresome. All right, now. Oops. Get on there. Tricky little fellows. I'm telling you. Tricky tricksters. Be careful when you're working with these little glass beads because a pair of pliers can break them and break the bead. Sometimes that's a good thing. If you make a mistake or you have too many beads or something in there and you need to break it out, you can. But sometimes you don't want to break them. Okay, there's her legs. Oh, she looks a little wonky. Maybe not. I think one of her feet's bigger than the other one. Of course, I think everybody's like that pretty much. All right, there. There, honey. You've got legs. She's got a little attitude going on here. Got legs. Now you need arms. I think. Oh, what color I want her arms to be. She's got a little green bead right in there, but I don't have any green beads that small. Sitting over here. I'm sure I have some. I don't have any sitting here. I'll just give her pink for her pink arms. That'll do. She could be sleeveless. Here we go. Let's finish this up. Now, if you didn't want to have the little loops at the ends, I think if you took a head pin, a flat head pin, and started from this end, put the beads on, then wrapped it around the neck, and then did the same thing from the other side, then you wouldn't have the little loops at the end. I wanted to try just bend it up, but it didn't work very well. So I'll just do it like this. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 more beads and we'll be done with this girl. 2, 3, 4. I like this one. She's pretty cute. Pretty cute. And I think the mermaid is still my favorite. Ta-da. Okay, Chicky. She is the queen of the day. I love that. Oh my. Move this out of the way so you can see. Actually, I'm going to dump that out. So here's the queen in her little dress. Here's the mermaid. Here's the other one. I'm not putting the wacky one in here. So here they are. They turned out really cute. So thanks those who stayed and visited. Thanks everyone for coming. And I will see you next week at 4 p.m. Central Time. We'll see what we're going to do then. I'm not sure yet. So bye-bye. Be good to yourself. Be good to someone else. Bye.